Okay, everything's looking good. We're back in it. We're back in it, crewmates. I should say, ahoy, crewmates. I can retry Renee's check. Wow. Ain't that great. Whatever. Ahoy, crewmates. I'm going to be walking back to the pier so that we can go back to Martinez. I'll be talking about... So I didn't actually write notes after the last part. I just finished editing it. I got myself a nice, smallish cup of coffee in the oh, I accidentally hit my mic. In the Batman mug. Goated Batman mug. So my game theory. No, stop running, Harry. The thing that I took the most out of that encounter with the bug was Harry talking to it, right? And what I think that means is that I think all of that stuff that the Phasmid and Harry, the Phasmid and I talked about, that was all coming from Harry's like internal self. Like the Phasmid wasn't actually talking. Like if it was, that wouldn't really be based in reality. You know what I mean? Like that is
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to the mainland.
We are done here.
He says, adjusting his glasses as he looks out over the water.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. 2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm.
I don't like that. Okay, so hold on. My thoughts. Pretty much all that stuff that the Phasmid said was pretty much Harry talking to himself. Like the way that I'm interpreting this is everything that Harry like heard there is something that he needed to hear. Something like a revelation that he had after witnessing such a beautiful, miraculous creature. Such a beautiful, miraculous, not even once in a lifetime event. Like, this is like a once in a, I don't know, discovering a new creature, and not only that, a creature that's like so mysterious and almost, it almost seems like it doesn't belong on this world, is so life-changing that Harry interpreted it as like a being that was supposed to like give him a message or something like that. It's kind of how I see it, like it telling Harry like do it for the working class. That's clearly a reflection of the fact that Harry's a communist, right? The fact that it was telling him like to turn away about the woman. That like it feels like this is an event that's giving Harry the strength that he needs to continue living.
You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Who's waiting for me? I'm gonna unequip my gun now. What do I want to equip instead? I want to keep the... Honestly, I think I'm just gonna hold on to the sword. I don't need anything else. But yeah, I think that like... that moment is rough. Or I don't know
what the tide brought him.
Oh, says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
Ooh, what the fuck is happening? Forget about all this. There's a giant...
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
He points at you with both hands. No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Who are you people?
Hello, Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your
I thought that guy was
partner,
here.
Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
Huh.
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstein, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you after pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisoragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, Kim, you gotta have my back. Let's destroy them. Or thank you, Lieutenant. Yeah, Lieutenant needs to let me handle my own messes. I can do this.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Oh, shit. What's this? What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
This is true.
Shit kid. What an interesting moniker.
Oh my gosh. What's a shit kid?
You. Shit kid? That's you.
Despite all that you've done, the deserter, the phasmid, the case.
Despite all that I've done?
No, because of all that you've done.
How did you know that I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
What? What? Damn you, cafeteria manager. You've betrayed me for the last time.
Speaking of which, the giant aerograffito in front of his building, in red, government-marked fuel. Did you do that?
It was this one junior delinquent.
I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it.
You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You aren't even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
I don't like where this is going.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Maybe if you hadn't been so sarcastic, I would have realized I knew you.
I'm clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to butter you up after you told us to fuck off.
Okay, I had that coming.
Had what coming? Not recognizing people you work with every day. Brain damage.
You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman. What? So, Trant Heseldam turns out to be Special Consultant Trant Heseldam.
Yes, I'm Trant Heilestam.
Oh,
I never said I wasn't
Trant
Heilestam.
Heseldam. I'm probably saying that wrong. Never said I wasn't. Wait, so what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
Duped again. No one's who they say they are.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Gardener, scab leader, this. Turn to Lieutenant. Tell me at least you are who you said you were. I don't want to question the Lieutenant like that. Okay, that does have something to do with it, yes.
No. Everyone's just a brilliant master of disguises.
You mentioned a task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trant fucking Heidelstam, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
First, who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually.
He's not
Guillaume
smiling.
Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Trant because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does the unit do? Hold up. So I have 4 skill points. Do I think it'd be worth to upgrade anything right now? Like Esprit Decor, perhaps? Because I feel like that would help me here, but I really don't know. Or I could just I could just pump my drama. I'm just gonna pump my drama twice. Okay, so what does this unit do?
It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
They're your posse, or what remains of it. Hand-picked, hand-lost.
The 41st isn't...
He trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. They're your posse. Because I could also upgrade my Esprit Decor, but I like that one less. Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Wait, so you just let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Why didn't you detect or die then? Why would you leave a literal police god? I said all those things? I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentant shit 1,000,000 times over.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pearl, and so on.
As displayed in a station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Huh.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Socioeconomically. Wait, socioeconomically? You think I'm so poor I lost my money? I drank so much I lost my memory and now I'm slowly recovering it. I made it all up. It was a fantasy, a stupid joke. I know what I am. It might have something to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2mm hole in the world. I'm a highly experimental detective. This was a method I used to solve the case. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. This is about what I think happened. Like, I don't want to go with the I know who I am, I made it up. I don't really like that route because I personally, the person controlling Harry, like, don't know who Harry was very well. So, something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what? I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the 2 drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
So you don't remember not remembering. Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
The 2 cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the next world mural. Those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures toward the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely
Dude,
meaningless.
fuck this
I'm
guy.
glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a crétin now? I want to know that.
Ka-tong.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead again. Line detective is good for now. He's wrong. I'm too far gone for work. I'm ready to lead again. I feel like after Harry recovers, he could lead again. I'm ready to lead again. Or what if Harry stops being a police officer and being an artist and a communist? Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit.
No, Harry. Fuck you. You already fucked us. I've already explained this shit to Price twice. To Berdyayeva 4 times. I'm your partner. I answer for you when you're not there.
When you clocked out, I became responsible for your cases and your special task force.
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Oof. Tequila Sunset. I also jumped the canal, by the way.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Tequila Sunset. Jump the canal. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police
Holy
property
shit.
that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
It's interfacing, hand-eye coordination. I'll try it.
You juggle the badge for a second, unsuccessfully, and it lands on the ground, some 2 meters away. Ouch! You strained your elbow trying to catch that stupid thing. Damn it.
Damn.
He found it. He found it, Jean. It's his badge.
And your gun?
The man stares at you unimpressed.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements. What is it with all these material objects?
What is it with all these material objects? Gun, badge, car. These are all things. Things don't matter. People do.
You're drunk, aren't you? You lost your gun and you're drunk. You're a drunk, gunless bum. I can't smell it.
I quit drinking forever. It's only me in this boring hellhole now.
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then, huh?
I shouldn't.
He's wounded.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
I had no idea what you're smelling. I washed death off me.
The man doesn't reply, but his expression speaks for him. You should have done a better job, is what it's saying.
None of this matters. My odor situation, it's meaningless compared to what I've discovered. Or wait, it may be because of the pheromone.
Detective, please. Don't start talking about your pheromone again. This is serious. If you don't,
Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse.
I don't believe you. You're drunk. You let a suspect escape, a certain classier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
we've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
How did they read Kim's notes? Weird. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave us a vital clue that led us to the island. Or yes, I let her go as an act of mercy.
Oh, well, if you let her go, I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who shot herself in the head. Or the fact that you're Evra Claire's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Oh my gosh. Yes, what he said. I also solved the case. Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you? The firefight is a trivial matter compared to the greatest discovery of this century. I'm just sorry. Yes, what he said.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushes a stray strand of hair out of his eye and coughs.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
Wow.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Yefretor Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
You should yell something.
You should yell something. I'm a policeman of the state to come!
The RCM consists of policemen of the state that is, so a little discrepancy there.
He turns back to Vic Mayer.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar, was a valiant effort.
Aww.
He really sang his heart out.
Okay, he did something.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
So as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective, and an absolutely giant communist.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
He ignores you, still staring at the phasmid.
Detective?
Boom, boom, boom. Yes, I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photo as the lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
I make my case. What case am I trying to make? I also started a nightclub in the church.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, and I did some kids a solid, turned their lives around. I reinvigorated the local nightlife, and I discovered a hitherto unexplored and entroponetical phenomenon in there too, a 2 millimeter hole in the world. I like this one, but I did some kids a solid, turned their lives around.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal, but the building was abandoned, so he put them in there. It's okay.
It's not that okay. Get off this subject now.
The killer, Lilianovich Ross, we have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead.
Huh.
This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He killed the mercenary hoping to start a war between the company and the Union. He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy. He killed him in an act of rage induced by the phasmid semiochemicals. In an act of jealousy, I don't know. I think it was an act of jealousy. There's a good handful of reasons. I think it was an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years. Like 70-something.
A strange psychosexual fixation, aggravated possibly by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals. He himself gave a political reason, said he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that. Way more.
It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism like the phasmid. It's way more than that. It will win me Dora back. It's my masterpiece. Wow, it'll win me Dora back. I did all I could. Every second was a struggle. It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism like the phasmid.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something. It will pass in time.
The previous head of the Debarders Union was assassinated by our killer.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Everard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
Lieutenant lowers his voice just a little.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How do you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
I also looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial area.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Rue de Sanguy Lane 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad.
Who's Kuno?
You don't want to know.
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't. You snorted the drugs, I know you did.
Wow.
It's alright. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink.
Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
He turns to you.
It's interesting time. Forget about the rest.
It's interesting time. Forget about the rest. What? I had gathered items in its nest, a helmet and a scope. I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis. I think it emits a chemical that makes it look even more like the reeds. It had gathered items in its nest, a helmet and a scope.
Actually, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically. This one was plain colored.
Oh, interesting. I still think it was female. It could have been male, actually. I still think it was female.
Of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. It must be robust if it can move a whole helmet with its limbs.
I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
It told me.
Mm-hmm. Then it wouldn't matter if it's male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes sense.
That's
Yes.
kind of what I was thinking.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
I think it emits a chemical that makes it look even more like the reeds.
Yes. That would be a chiromone. A pheromone that's seemingly beneficial to the host. It usually stimulates the affected nervous system. Not a human's, of course, but perhaps a predator's?
The perpetrator seemed intoxicated somehow, like an addict. It's just a hunch, but...
There are species of bees that, under the influence of chiromones, take wasp larvae to their hives. Ants do the same with aphids, thinking they're... Do you think this is how it stayed hidden?
Nothing is off the table. But I want to stress this. The find does not have to be connected to the case. The case is 100% prosecutable, without any chiromones.
Of course, Lieutenant. Of course. We should treat the case and the phasmid as completely separate from each other. People are not going to...
He shakes his head.
They're not going to go for this speculation in the constabulary.
It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. It's a really good thing you have that photo.
Without it,
He shakes his head.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back? Point to yourself.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude,
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Quick nod.
You haven't been drinking, she thinks. So, maybe this time.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go, about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
But before.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
That does explain a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
The collection of fallen sportswear I've amassed.
The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is, and how you're able to perform a 360-degree spin kick too.
Oh god, contact Mike.
Of course. Contact Mike.
he's been on about Mike again. I hate that guy.
Contact Mike is a reprise of the most inspiring basic sporting principle of open competition. A 5001 rank outsider. 5001 rank outsider.
Oh, you don't say. Does he also vault an impassable gulf of finance and privilege?
It is. It is getting
He
cold
does.
out.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
You said in Quran I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue, the worn floorboards. Kuro is just east of Jamrod. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
High school. Harry, your goings on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
Huh.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why did I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are.
Oh.
All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
That's awesome. Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Some chick. Who?
Dora something. Dora England. Yeah, you mentioned the name.
Not Dora Dubois.
Wait. Dora Ingerland?
Something like that. Half Vazan.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people come from.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
No, I meant what did she do?
She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin. Heartbreak Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around, the cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Distant traffic. A scrap of newspaper drifts by, carried by the wind.
Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I meant investigate. Come work in Precinct 41.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
A crooked smile quivers on his lips.
Would fit in. Am crazy enough. Can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
Holy shit, I recruited him. Let's go. He returns her smile.
He's really considering it.
The Phasmid, I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. Remember?
A cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock on Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vicmare.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
She is going to be over the moon.
Precinct 41, what kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You're just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
He tilts his head northward.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Did we recently shoot up a church by any chance? Point to the church.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Huh.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
What happened? Why did we need to go there?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast.
Torsen and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
They are damn iconic though, Torsen and McLean.
An iconic duo, I take it?
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
And the Sea Wing is...
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
And Price is...
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
So I work in the bloody murder station?
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershaw. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
I'm ready.
Good.
She looks at you, then at Vicmare.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmare? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
I don't like it how this one's white. End. Is this the end of the game? That's the end of the game. No! No! I don't want it to be over! I want it to keep going! Oh man. I'm glad it ended right there, because I gotta go to therapy soon. Oh no. What happens after this? I'm probably just gonna leave all of this in, because the music is really fun too. You can just skip forward if you don't want to watch it and listen to my thoughts. But I don't have time for a lot of thoughts, but I do have time for some. Oh, well, I guess I can just have my thoughts right now. Well, I like that's a feels good ending, I guess. Like we found the Phasmid. We got the killer. Kim joins my precinct. We stopped a small-scale civil war, I guess. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get to go talk to the communists more. Like, I read the book, but I didn't get to talk to them about it. Like, I'm so interested as to, like, what would have happened if I had chosen other things. Like, do you think that fixing the expression, shaving Harry's face, and like, making him not be an alcoholic? Oh, it's the voice actors, oh my gosh. But do you think that, like, all of those things combined enabled me to be like, I'm a different person now? You know? I don't know. Maybe. I'm looking at this to see if, if the, Final Cut voice acting? Wait, Final Cut? Oh my gosh, wait, were all of these characters not voiced in the original release? Or were they changed? Huh. I wonder what's different between the Final Cut and the not Final Cut. Man. You know, a big part of me is very unsatisfied with this ending. I could have learned what the Pale was and talked to Suna more about that. Like, we got the nightclub going. I could have passed that Shivers check in, I could have looked out the window. I could have done more communist stuff. But, like, at the end of the day, like, would it have even mattered if I did the communist stuff? You know, because Harry's a cop. Like, I feel like the only, like, I feel like I did everything as best as I could. Like, being a police officer, working for the people. Like, as much as like being a police officer is antithetical to the ideas of anti-capitalism, you know, I kind of did it, I guess. Like, I was kind of as much of a communist cop as I could be. 'Cause ultimately, I was just doing my job, but I was just trying to, you know, working against the forces of capital, I guess. I don't know. I think the communist thing didn't really pan out as much as I wanted it to. That's kind of why I'm unsatisfied. Especially with this ending of just, like, Harry going back to the precinct. Because I wasn't trying to be a good cop. I was honestly more so just trying to, like, I don't know. I was just trying to figure out what was going on. I had a task. I was told to do a task. Like, I wonder what would have happened. Like, I wanna play the game again. I kind of want to stream it. Like, I might figure out streaming and then, like, stream the game and just, like, run through it in with a different like character. Then just upload the unedited VODs maybe. I don't know yet. But I mean, this is my playthrough. This is how I interacted with the game. This is how I chose to be Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois. These are all of the skills that I chose. These are the decisions that I made. And this is what happened. You know, these are the consequences of my actions. I really didn't think it was going to be over so fast. Well, my friends who had recommended the game to me were making me think that it was just about over. I didn't realize that it would be over as soon as I got back. The whole it felt like, I don't know if it was just because of, like, my perspective change and how shit got real, but this last bit of the game felt really linear. Because it was like, I go interact with Ruby, and then the tribunal happens, and then all of the other leads are kind of gone. And I didn't even try to interact with anyone, because I was just like, damn, this shit just kind of blew up in our face, and all I feel like I can do is try to solve the case. Because, like, I mean, the whole time, Kim was there, like, keeping me focused, like, why are we doing this shit? This shit doesn't matter. Like, focus on the case, Harry. And yeah. I don't know. I'm glad that Kim's gonna join the precinct. But it's not like, I don't know. I mean, I guess my role in this as the player is kind of like, you know, building up Harry. Like, choosing whether or not he becomes, like, a new person, a better person. Because, like, he was given an opportunity to do so. Like, whether or not he actually did forget himself. Because from my perspective, he did. He literally did forget everything. But it seems like there's opportunities in the game for you to be like, for you to put Harry in the position of somebody who is lying. But even if he was lying, does that matter? Like, if he gives himself an opportunity to become a new person, does it matter if he was lying? Oh, I don't know. I'm honestly just trying to think of stuff to talk about while the credits are rolling. I was gonna take the bus over to therapy, but honestly, if these credits are too long, I might not be able to. Probably not, to be honest. Probably just end up skating over there. It's a little wet outside, so it's probably not the best idea, but it don't matter too much to me. I'm probably just gonna pull out my skateboard and go. But, man, This game is easily one of the best games I've ever played. And there's so many things I didn't try and didn't do, which I love because that, you know, that adds to my playthrough and my uniqueness. Like, I remember one of my friends was telling me that they tried to call the X something in at one of the phones, and I didn't even know that the phone worked. I didn't even know you could dial a number on it. And so I didn't even try. So I was like, oh, this thing's broken. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, this game is so fucking good. Easily one of my favorites. I want to play it more, and I also really want to play Grim Fandango, which is the next game that I'm going to be playing on my channel. That one should be a lot more linear, a lot less decision-based, a lot more just like watching stuff happen with like less interaction. I don't really know, but that's another game that a friend wanted me to play. But man, I hate it when things end. It's like now I have to find something else to do. You know what I mean? Endings are so sad. It doesn't matter if it's a happy ending. But I guess the way to look at it is like when something ends, something else can begin. You know, now that my playthrough of Disco Elysium is over, my playthrough of Grim Fandango can start. And then when that playthrough is over, I can play through another game. Mankind, be vigilant. We love you. Wow. But yeah, I love this game. I can't wait to talk about this game with my friends. And it just goes to the title screen. It just goes to the fucking title screen. What happens if I click continue? It just brings me back here. Wow. Holy fucking shit. I feel like I gave all my thoughts during the credits. Damn. Well, I'll probably make a vlog before I do it, but keep an eye out for a live stream. First of all, thanks to my patrons, Srah, Like a Farmer, and E4 Cards. I want to figure out how to stream so that I can do a stream of Disco Elysium and like fuck around with stuff. But I don't even know what I would fuck around with. Part of me just wants to stop the game. Part of me just wants to put it down because I completed it. But I don't know if I will. You know, maybe I could go achievement hunting. Maybe I can play a new game as a different kind of cop. Because I definitely played like a sensitive cop. I really want to try a thinker cop. But I would probably end up making my own. But yeah, oh my gosh, I was just looking at things on the game screen, not realizing that I'm not sharing my screen right now. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to go. Keep an eye out for vlogs, keep an eye out for the next Let's Play, and peace out. I love this game, and I hope y'all had a fun time watching my playthrough.